Hello, welcome back to Low Budget Entertainment. My name is Andrew.
And I'm Bubba.
And today we're going to be talking about The Dark Tower, directed by...
Racist.
Nicolas Arcel. He looks very white to me.
Okay, well...
I don't know for sure.
He looks Russian, which...
Yeah.
Are they an enemy at this... No politics.
No politics!
No politics!
Okay. So this movie is about a kid who has trouble at school. He's got all the tropes of a magical teen. He's not a teen. He's 13,
He's like 12,
14. Yeah, okay. 12,
somewhere around there.
He's a young kid. He's like Stranger Things kid age. He's down on his luck. His dad is dead. He was killed in a fire because he's a firefighter. His mom's remarried to a dick with a dick.
Nice.
And they think... Oh.
Appa!
The other way.
I was so worried. So he's down on his luck. His mom thinks he's crazy because he's having these dreams of a fantasy world where there's a guy with guns and a man in black and a tower that sucks children's souls out of their bodies and shoots them into the sky at a dark tower.
Pretty crazy
and
stuff.
His mom's like, "You're a crazy bastard. I love you, but what the fuck, man? You got to go to a special therapy school." And he's like, "Shit."
Yeah, and that's about the first 20 minutes
Yeah.
of it. I mean,
So eventually he gets to this fantasy world where he meets the gunslinger Roland Deschain, played by Idris Alba, while trying to avoid the evil intents of Matthew McConaughey's Walter Odom, Randall Flagg,
a.k.a. the
a.k.a.
devil.
the Man in Black, a.k.a. Loki, a.k.a. Satan.
Yeah, that's a pretty good synopsis of the movie.
Yes.
Actors in it that we have opinions on.
Yes.
The kid actually did a pretty good job selling everything.
Let me look up his name because he definitely deserves recognition for it. I mean, I'd like to see him in other things. Tom Taylor.
Yeah.
He is a very American
Get me an
boy.
age on that, because he's supposed to play like a 12-year-old. My guess is 16.
According to the IMDb, he doesn't have one. He's English, though. So, and I never would have guessed. Wow. I said his name's Tom Taylor. That sounds very American. He doesn't have an age on there.
He's pretty good, though.
He was really good. This whole movie, but especially his acting, gave me like the Bridge to Terabithia Disney movie.
Yeah.
Kind of vibes. It's a quality movie that's just... It's not that great. It's not that bad. But he did as well as acting as Anna Sophia Robb or Josh Hutcherson did in that movie.
Yeah. Other people of note, Matthew McConaughey. I've always had kind of a bias against him. Never been a McConaughey guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then this movie just... I thought he was... At some points where he was really brilliant, and some points where he looked like he did not want to be there, giving a type of Natalie Portman and Thor the Dark World vibe, where he was just like... He's constantly checking up on his checks, just because that's the only reason he's doing it. You mentioned that you thought there might have been conflict with the director.
Yes. Yeah. See, I'm not a huge Matthew McConaughey fan. I've only really ever seen a couple movies. I love Interstellar. Alex, stop moving so damn much. You're making a shit ton of noise.
Shit ton.
You're ruining our fucking show.
Okay.
I'm sorry for the language, Mom. I think I've only seen Interstellar and maybe a few things of note, but I've seen him once. He's gotten back, like a lot of people made fun of him, and now he's made a name for himself. I've seen him in The Wolf of Wall Street. I've never watched the whole movie, but I've watched that scene on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, I love The Wolf of Wall Street.
But I really like he's one. I'm not a huge get into actors type of person, but he's one of those who, in real life, I find like he's a really good guy. I've never met him, so he could be a total prick. But he gave you said to me he gave a very lifeless performance, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
There are scenes where like he wants to be Tom Hiddleston in Avengers, and like that's what he's going for, and the director's like, "No, stop, be angry," and like he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be angry, I'm gonna laugh, motherfucker."
Yeah. He.
I can't do a good Matthew McConaughey right now. I got camera shy.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's any actors or characters.
Well, Idris Alba.
Yeah.
He's big.
He's big in it. I just also thought he did okay showing a broken past and all of that.
He's totally capable of giving a lead man performance, just not in this movie. I mean, have you seen Pacific Rim?
No.
He played Stacker Pentecost, and he was really cool in that. But he did fine with what he was given, but I feel like This could have been a 2.5 hour movie, like Lord of the Rings style, and they cut it into 90 minutes. It was 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, Hitman's Bodyguard was longer than that, which we will talk about later. Or before, I don't know, whenever we upload the video. But let's get into our pros.
Pros. I thought it was a fun movie. I thought I had a good vibe.
Yeah, I was never falling asleep. It was it's the type of movie where I'd never buy it, I'd never put it on the shelf, but I'd watch it on Netflix again.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah, it kept me entertained, and I thought some of the action sequences were cool. Nothing to me popped wow. I think this might get looked on better going back, only because it's based off a Stephen King novel.
See, I've heard that it's nothing like the book.
Oh, that's what I've heard too, but I still feel like somehow if you put Stephen King's name by any movie, then people look on it fonder than they would have if had you not.
Although I don't know, I've never read the books. People might think this is an abomination if they're a big fan of the book series. Cause
I've had people who were super into the books that I talked to, and they went into it. They're like, I already know I'm gonna hate it, and then they walk out of it saying, I hated it more than I expected to. And I guess it's a lot of thing where this is a longer book series, and they really, really crammed everything together.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's good. Did you ever see the like Nickelodeon Spiderwick movie?
No.
Yeah, it came out like when we were really young. I read the books in like second grade, and I enjoyed the books. In the movie, there was like 6 books, and they crammed it all into one. I thought it actually was better that way.
And I mean, yeah, there are always cases where like books have so much more content, and so there's some ways where you can fit a trilogy into a movie, or if you want more money, you can fit one book into a trilogy. Hobbit.
But more pros. The action sequences are very well directed. They're really like clever. But aside from that, the only other positive I can say is they had a cool poster. I mean, there's not much to say, and there's really not much. I thought the world was cool. That's another thing.
CGI, but yeah. Good world building. You're right.
But there's just not much to say bad about it either. I don't have much to say.
No, it's a very like bland movie. It is for something like this. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's August. It's about that time of year where it's bland movie season.
It's pre-Christmas movie rush.
Yeah.
And post-summer movie rush, but.
But one con I did have, and it's that the parents seemed like, I know in every movie involving a kid and magic, it's supposed to be, that's just the way it is. The kid thinks that there's something magical going on, and the adult who's been through life just knows that's not true. There was a substantial amount of evidence in this case, I felt like, on the kid's case, for the parents not even to give one thought to it being real until Matthew McConaughey is standing in their living room.
It's like if a Holocaust denier had to have Adolf Hitler come and say, "Hello,
I
killed a million people."
That seemed like what it was.
I'm Indian now. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. It's like I can't do a Hitler voice right now either. There's a spider on the wall, so I'm distracted. That's creepy.
You said you had a rebuttal to that though earlier.
To what?
What I was saying.
I don't know if it's a rebuttal, but I feel like it's not a rebuttal to you.
Oh,
They're stupid parents, yes, and I know, but like the best fantasy series that's real life, but fantasy is Harry Potter. And his terrible uncle knew it was real, which was a cool twist. That now, to like when you see something like this, it's quaint and it's like, why aren't you believing him? It's stupid. Don't be retarded. Yeah. Sorry, can't say that word anymore. We'll cut this out. You get half of a groan.
Appa is the PC police.
Appa, chill, bro.
Other than that, I really, like I said, bland movie.
Bland
final
performances
thoughts
from the main actors aside from the young kid.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible.
No, exactly.
Like, we don't even have spoilers to say.
No, it's just.
I will say there were some really cool Stephen King universe references.
Yeah,
like the Saint Bernard walks by and you're like, oh, it's Cujo, and they like the kid has powers and they call it the Shine, which is the powers that the kid had in The Shining, which was really cool. But other than that, it's It's forgettable, but it's not. It's worth a watch if you don't have to pay money to watch it. If you're paying your 6 months bucks a month to Netflix, go ahead and watch it there.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to give a number on it, it's a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's like a C- for me.
That's it. Thanks for watching.
This video is probably more entertaining than the actual thing. Alex, you have a question?
Do we get to see Idris Alba's Dark Tower?
Also, no.
Goodbye.